Have you ever felt a deep, undeniable pull towards something more? A sense that your life holds a significance far beyond what you currently see? Friends, colleagues, and fellow seekers of destiny, pause for a moment and consider this profound truth. Your life is no accident. Long before your first breath, before you were even a whisper in the vast tapestry of existence, the Creator knew you. He meticulously designed you with a divine purpose, envisioning every triumph, every challenge, and every step of the incredible journey laid out before you. While the world may whisper tales of randomness and chance, the unwavering truth of the divine declares that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, a masterpiece crafted for a specific, glorious mission. Yet, even with such a magnificent blueprint, life's struggles can often cloud our vision, making it hard to discern God's unwavering hand. Confusion, loss, and disappointment may tempt us to question if we're truly on the right path. But remember, the sacred texts remind us that God's ways transcend our limited understanding, and His thoughts soar far beyond our own. What we perceive in this moment is merely a tiny brushstroke in the grand, unfolding masterpiece He is painting. His plan, often revealed in deliberate, faith-testing increments, invites us to walk by conviction, not by sight. Just as Abraham journeyed without a complete map, simply trusting in a steadfast promise, you are called to step forward, even when the future remains a beautiful, boundless mystery. Sometimes, the divine blueprint requires profound redirection. God may orchestrate the removal of certain individuals from your life, not as a punitive measure, but as a purposeful preparation for the extraordinary blessings awaiting you. Not everyone is destined to walk with you through every season. Some relationships, however cherished, serve a specific purpose, and then, by divine design, gracefully conclude. This is not abandonment, but a protective measure, a clearing of distractions and unhealthy influences that might otherwise hinder your spiritual ascent. True obedience to God's plan means courageously surrendering your desires, friendships, ambitions, and even your comfort, understanding that what He has in store is infinitely more profound and fulfilling. Jeremiah 29:11 echoes this truth, proclaiming, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Even amidst uncertainty, God is tirelessly working behind the scenes, orchestrating divine appointments and opening doors that no human hand can shut, guiding you relentlessly toward your appointed destiny. Walking in God's perfect plan demands unwavering faith. It's about trusting His guidance, even when the path ahead seems shrouded in mist, and believing He is actively forging a way, even when the terrain appears impassable. This unwavering faith culminates in a profound peace, knowing that He will never abandon or forsake you. When you surrender your own meticulously crafted plans to the Almighty, you are not relinquishing control. You are wisely placing your life into the hands of the One who governs the very fabric of existence. Life, in its beautiful complexity, is a journey of ever-shifting seasons. And with each season, different individuals grace our paths. While some relationships are indeed woven to endure a lifetime, others are designed for a specific segment of your journey. It can be profoundly challenging to accept these departures, especially when deep connections have been forged. Yet, a fundamental lesson we must grasp is that not everyone who begins with you is meant to complete the entire race. There will be moments when God, in His infinite wisdom, will remove certain individuals, not because they are inherently bad, but because their role in your unfolding story has reached its glorious conclusion. This process can be undeniably painful, prompting questions of why. Why did this person leave? Why did this cherished friendship dissolve? Why did this relationship shatter? The answer lies in God's omniscient perspective. He perceives what remains hidden from our view. He understands the deepest intentions of every heart and the precise direction your life is destined to take. Sometimes, He orchestrates these separations to draw you closer to where He truly intends to be. Consider Abraham and Lot, who began their journey together, but eventually, their paths diverged by divine decree, each with distinct callings. Had Abraham clung to Lot, he might have inadvertently delayed the very blessings God had prepared for him. Similarly, as God elevates you to new spiritual plateaus, not everyone will be able to accompany you. Some are meant for a season, and when that season concludes, you must possess the courage to move forward, unburdened by misplaced attachments. Clinging to relationships that God has already released can tragically hinder your spiritual growth and delay your divine destiny. Fear of the unknown, fear of loneliness, or resistance to change can bind us. But remember, true faith demands trust. Trust that God knows precisely what He is doing, that every departure has a profound reason, and that He will orchestrate the arrival of the right people at the precisely right. The wisdom of divine delay, trusting God's perfect timing. Waiting, for many, is the ultimate test of patience. In our hyper-connected, instant gratification world, the concept of divine timing can be profoundly frustrating. But remember, God operates on a celestial clock, a perfect rhythm that transcends human schedules. He is never early, never late, but always right on time. Trusting this divine timing demands profound faith, a deep surrender, and an unshakable understanding that while we see only fragments, He sees the entire magnificent tapestry. God's timing is not merely about when something happens, but about the critical process of preparation. Sometimes, He delays certain blessings because we are simply not yet equipped to handle them. A blessing delivered prematurely can transform into an unforeseen burden. A door opened before its appointed time can lead to unforeseen challenges. God, in His infinite wisdom, knows what is best. He knows precisely when you are truly ready for the next monumental step. What often feels like an agonizing delay is, in fact, God's loving protection, shielding you from stepping into something too soon, meticulously developing your character, fortifying your faith, and shaping you into the magnificent individual you are destined to become. So as you stand at the precipice of each new day, understand this: God's ways are truly beyond our comprehension, and His timing, plans, and transformative processes are always irrevocably flawless. While life will undoubtedly bring seasons of waiting, of pruning, of letting go, and even of hardship, every single moment is an indispensable part of His divine, overarching plan. Overarching plan. Embrace the journey. Choose to obey His will, for it is the key that unlocks a cascading flood of blessings. Trust His impeccable timing, for it is the wellspring of peace that surpasses all understanding. Recognize that growth, though never without difficulty, is precisely how God removes, refines, and redirects, not to harm you, but to mold you into the person He has profoundly destined you to be. Every trial, every perceived delay, and every test of faith is meticulously preparing you for something immeasurably greater. Now, I challenge you. Will you choose to surrender to his masterful process? Will you wholeheartedly trust his infinite wisdom? And will you courageously walk in unwavering obedience, knowing that by doing so, you are positioning yourself for the absolute fullness of his boundless blessings? The time for action is now. Let us rise, walk in faith, and embrace the magnificent destiny he has meticulously crafted for each and every one of us.